that the life of a very ordinary person, but he had very firm conviction that Sri Ramakrishna is the avatar himself and he can cure or he can also free us from all these bondages. And with that he used to approach many times and he got that blessing from him. So that what he had that conviction, that type of conviction we must have. These all our scriptures, even all the saints and sages of India have always told this idea that you are the human being with all divinity within you and with all possibility that you will be again become divine. Because even the Puranas quote that a person, a human being, he attains the Godhood and when that Chine Punya Mattaloku Mishanti, like that. So after the performing his usual duties, what is destined, again he has to take birth as a human being and he attains to Godhood. So that is the scope given to the human being. That's why the Shankaracharya tells that the Durlabham Trayametat, Manushatvam, Mumokshotvam, Mahapusha Samsaya. So this human birth is very difficult to get and very rare. So when we got the human body, we must use it for only for the acquiring the divinity. And how we have to do it? He said that by through the association of the holy person. So who are the elevated sajjan. So that one of the methods what Sri Ramakrishna also uses devotees. So some devotees asked him, so what is the way for us? How we have to live happily and also be divine? So for that Sri Ramakrishna told only the way is bhakti marg. That is the repeating the name of God and also praying earnestly. And for that he gave the method of weep for God, just like a child weeps for the Divine Mother. So that message he gave the two devotees. So on this day, he was very much elevated, even though in spite of his weakness and having the disease, he comes out and he saw that these people are all gathered and they were all praying to him that you please bless us. Because at the stage when he came, they all become very happy that he was able to move from this bed. And when he came down, they started praying to him. So at that time, he blessed them, and that is how this day is celebrated. And the Sri Ramakrishna's main idea is he was very earnestly praying to Mother that his message of his advent of his life must be spread to people, so that his easy method of becoming divine must be made aware to all human beings. So on this day he made this a sort of blessing to all the people. The strong spiritual conviction which he always used to tell to the devotees that unless you have the firm the earnestness and pray to the Divine Mother or your Ishta Devata, so you will not be succeeding. So that's why you must always pray more and more to that. And another day, the Tuesday, that is the 23rd of December. So at the Kashipur, he set himself that before his passing away. So he set his all energies to spread his message of this divinity to all the human beings, and he wanted to complete his work of mission for what he had come, and that was to spread the spiritual mission or spiritual consciousness among people. He gave away his spiritual treasure to all the devotees who had come on this day, and he blessed them. And he was like one of those who felt the need of spreading the message to all these people. And greatest manifestation of the spiritual power which was in Sri Ramakrishna which engulfed the whole humanity, and that way they all got this blessing. Then Sri Ramakrishna told, I shall make the whole thing public before I go. That was his, I want to give away whatever I have practiced and make it public so that everybody can practice this. And I want to share with everybody so that everybody should get this wealth of the divinity. So that's why he tells, I want to make it public to all. So that way, this day, he made this opportunity to all the devotees. So that who are traced to him, they will get that. I shall make the whole thing public before I go. When the people will in large numbers come to know that what the greatness of this body is, what the great devotees will come to know slowly that what was the greatness in this body and what it gave to humanity. Then once he touched the Kalpataru, who is one of the close devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, and he athletically tells him, wherever he is sincerely, whoever sincerely called on God or the divine being and performed his daily rituals with all conviction will come here. So he told to that Kalpataru, one of the devotees, he affectionately tells him, those whosoever may be, who will with all conviction and with all devotion praise to God, so they will come to this place, like that he used to tell them. That means those who are very sincere, they only will come to the divinity or the attaining to Godhood. He received the special blessings on that day, that Kalpataru. So in this way, we have many incidents where Sri Ramakrishna blessed the devotees. And this conviction which a person has on the planes of the divinity, and with that when he proceeds, further the help of the Sri Ramakrishna's life and teachings will guide us. And Sri Ramakrishna has given many ideas in a story form, so that people can imbibe these qualities and they can always be given. So, one of the stories what Sri Ramakrishna often quote, that once a business person, he moves towards to some other village. So while moving, he had some wealth with him, and on the way the robbers, they robbed him. So when they robbed, they took away his things and they tied him to the tree. So in that there were three persons who were always attacking us, like that he gives the example that a human being is always having these three qualities, sattva, rajas, tamas. So in us also we have got the persons who are having sattvic qualities, who are having the rajasic, and who are having the tamasic qualities. So the tamasic person always they give trouble to the people, and they always try to hinder the person's growth. So one the samasic person in that out of the three robbers, one he said, so we shall wrap up everything and we kill him. The other, the Rajasi person, he said, why to kill, we will tie him to the tree and let him be there and we will move with all the things. Then the Sattvic person was, among them was the Sattvic robber. So he just accompanies them and he moves with them. And they tied the business person to the tree and they went away. So when they went after some distance, the Sattvic person, he comes back and he felt that this person must be released. And this kind act of this Sattvic person made the businessman feel very he said that it is your own, the kindness that you have helped me later. Then when they released him from that, the Sanskrit released him, and they both went towards their village. And when the village approaching, nearing the village, the business person, he requested him to accompany him to his house and receive the hospitality. But the Satvik robber, he says, no, I cannot come because I am also robber, and there the police will catch me. So these three qualities, Rasatvas, Rajas, Tamas, always bind us. Even the Sattvic quality also bind us. So we have to go beyond these three qualities. Even the Sattvic quality also is not a required one. And we have to go beyond that. For that, the conviction in the presence of the divinity within us, that will always make us, guide us. So that unless we have that conviction, then we will not be able to proceed further. That's why Swami Vivekananda also, he tells that the conviction in oneself or the belief in oneself is everything, he should tell. So if you have got the conviction that you have got the divine, and with that you can do many things and you can proceed further. For that, what is needed? Swamiji tells it, this is the purity, patience and perseverance. These are the three things which are more needed. So you must have the pure life and pure the thoughts, and when the purity is there, then only you will be having the patience. And the patience, when it develops, then you will have the perseverance, you will have this highest power. So this power what a human being can get, and it is unique, and he can do anything and will be free from all the bondages. And thus any power in our Swamiji tells, any power on the earth can curb him if he has got these three qualities, that is purity, patience and perseverance. So that our lifestyle must be now made on this ground. Especially we read some of these teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, and also we are aware of his divine practices. But we are falling short of daily practicing this. So that's how we fall back. So this practice of this spirituality must be made it very regular, and it must be constant perseverance. Then only we will be able to work on this. So many times the people ask the question that we have been doing so much japa and meditation, still we are not having able to overcome some of the hurdles in their life. So what is the way out of it? That was some of the questions put like that. So our way of praying must be very much strongly convinced you must be convinced. If you are convinced with that, and with a strong hold, if you sincerely practice it, it will come. And the second one is that if you have some of these hurdles, even while practicing, you having all this power, still you must think that it is the blessings in another way, blessings in disguise, that Bhagavan wants to test us and know the credibility. So that our sincere practice, how far it has progressed, how far we are able to have the thought of God in our mind, and how we proceed in day-to-day life, that has to be counted. So that if you think that it is also a blessing in its form, and with that again continue your spiritual practice, so that will make us more and more peaceful and happy. So that idea was given by Sri Ramakrishna, and also Holy Mother Sharda Devi, and she was showing, as you see in the Bhagavad Gita, the verse where Sri Krishna tells, Naive kinchit karomiti, yukto manneta tadvavitu. So that state of mind, what the Holy Mother Sharda Devi, we get it from her. She used to do all the duties of the home, but still she was having that awareness of that, and she was not aware. Naive kinchit karomiti, yukto manneta tadvavitu. So the person who is well aware of the divinity, and he never feels that he is the doer. And that idea must come to us with that all our activities. Then we will not have this the problem or any other. So we must think that the divine power is working within, behind us and with us, and it makes us the free from this bondage. That idea must be there. Then he tells further, Pasyan Sunnan Spusan Jignan, Asnan Gachan Sopan Sosan. So person, he may be doing all the activities of the world, he may be doing all the duties of the body, but still if he is aware that he is not the doer, so that will always protect him. So that even in the 18th chapter, he tells, in the 17th verse, Sri Krishna tells, that is neither when he says that I am not the doer, with this full conviction is there, then he will not come to any bondage, like he tells in the 17th verse. So that conviction must be there, I am not the doer. That's why Sri Ramakrishna used to always tell, he to sing that Shakali Tomari, he should tell that everything by the will of mother, and she only does, we are only just an instrument in her hand. And that idea in our mind is there, then we will not have the problems or the hurdles which will come across. So that will smoothly go away. And for this, the Sri Ramakrishna's one more teaching, where he used to tell that you must have the free from the attachment of the common content, that is common content there. So this is one of the major teachings Sri Ramakrishna used to always tell, that common content there. So if you are dissociate yourself with the attachments and also much of the desires, so that will make you more and more spiritual. And further, he used to tell the simple method of you try to see God in everybody, or Shiva Bhavi Jiva Shiva. So this is a great teaching, another teaching of Sri Ramakrishna gave for us to practice the spirituality. That is, feeling the presence of God in all the human beings. So that will make us more and more divine also. And this is the way where our mind becomes peaceful. And this is the thing which will develop the interpersonal relationship. It becomes very smooth if we have this idea that Shiva Bhava Jiva Shiva. That is, the settled God in man, or feeling the presence of God in all the human beings. With that idea when you proceed, so we never have any conflict between us, and the smooth life is very smooth. Much of the times we have this ego problem. So the ego will go away with this idea. So for that, again in the as per the Bhagavad Gita, where Chetasa Sarva Karma, that with all consciousness, that what Sri Ramakrishna wanted to tell, that let your consciousness be raised. That's what he prayed for this, and he blessed on this day. That's what Sri Krishna also told that Chetasa Sarva Karmani Mai Sanyasya Matpara. That you do all your duties without awareness, without consciousness, without presence of that God, and you think that God is present in all the beings and everywhere. This idea when it comes to us, then Chetasa Sarva Karmani Mai Sanyasya Matpara. After doing these activities, all the activities with full awareness of my presence, and you offer unto me, that is how you offer to me everything. That's another method he gives. Then afterwards, how to do this? This is also very important. At once, Sri Ramakrishna also tells that we do the puja and worship and dhyana, japa, everything we do, but it must be in a sense of the vigna, that is without discrimination, without reflection, without reasoning and thinking, you must do that. That is, thinking means, that is, feel the presence of God. That is, you should think that God is present and it is all God's duty. That is, when you tell, then it will make you more divine. So, Buddhi Yogam Upasitya Machitta Sataram Bhava. So he gives a method how to do that. The activities, duties, and the things what you do it with using your mind of or the power of discrimination, buddhi yoga. There's the reasoning, thinking, reflection. That's what Sri Ramakrishna used to give, used to a simple, with an example, that he used to tell that you know the milk, and the milk, you know that within the milk there is butter or the ghee is there. So this milk has to be curdled and then you have to churn, then you will get the butter and ghee. So like that we know that within us there is divinity or we are the children of God. But this how to know this and how to be aware of it. That's why the buddhi yoga, that is how you have to churn it. By churning the milk and curd, then you will be able to do that. So in a milk to be curdled, and you get kept in a quiet place, then it will churn. By churning, you will get the butter out of it, and then it comes the ghee. So that's what Sri Ramakrishna to tell. We know the milk, there is a ghee in it, but we have to do it by our buddhi yoga, that is discrimination. And what is this? He gives a difference between what is the gnana and the vijnana. The gnana means that aware of the milk, or you know that the milk is white or milk is there. But simply hearing the milk and knowing the milk will not do. You must drink the milk and you must become strong. Then only the utility of the milk is there. So that drinking milk and digesting it and become strong is the vijnana. That's why he should explain what is vijnana and gnana. So this buddhi yoga will make us develop that the idea of the vijnana. The buddhi yoga upasitya machitta satanam bhava. So that method is you always be aware of machitta, always be aware of my presence, or repeat my name, or always repeating the mantra whatever is given by the Guru. That is machitta satanam bhava. So after doing this, what will be the outcome that he explains? The outcome is that is machitta sarva durgana. So by constantly aware of my presence and continuously repeating my name or my mantra or the feeling the presence of God, that is machitta sarva durgana. All the difficulties, all the problems, all the hurdles will go away and you will be free from the boundaries of this world. So that's machitta sarva durgana. That also he explains again. He always keeps his power in front of us, he keeps into him that machitta sarva durgani mat prasada tarishis. That also you will be free if I bless you or if I by my grace. So that's why his grace is always required. For that only we have to always pray, and for that only you have to surrender to him. That's why even if you do all this, you are repeating the mantra and doing all the duties with full awareness and with doing the discrimination and reflection, and all these things we are proceeding properly. But still, after the doing all this also, my grace is required, my blessings is required. I only the person who sanctions finally. So that's how for this purpose only we have to surrender to him. We have to completely feel his presence and courage, so surrender to him, then only he will bless us. Then he tells, if you don't do this due to ahankar, that is ajnana. What is ajnana? That knowing that this body is everything and I am the whole and soul. If the idea comes to us, then only it is ahankar. So this should not be there within us, and we should not become the body consciousness. When you are divine conscious, then you will be able to do this work. That's why if you don't do out of sheer ego or the ahankar, then you will perish. That's what he tells in the Bhagavad Gita. Same way Sri Ramakrishna tells him, those who have come to me, that is their last birth, he tells in one place. That is those who have taken refuge at me, so they will be getting the freedom. That Bhagavad Gita also Sri Krishna tells us, Sarva Dharma Paritijya Mamekam Saranam Vraja Aham to Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Bharata. The same idea Sri Ramakrishna tells, those who have come to me, those who have taken refuge at me, and they will be freed in this life itself. Like the same idea Samson tells in the Gospel will come across that. So what Sri Krishna told in the Gita, the same thing he reassured in the life of Sri Ramakrishna, that if you come here, or those who have taken refuge at me, so they will be free in this life. Even the Holy Mother, some of the devotees, she used to tell, so that when you have taken the name of Sri Ramakrishna, so you will not have to worry. So you will be free from this bondage. Like that, even Holy Mother used to console many of the devotees, and she used to encourage them to remember him always and try to follow the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. So Sri Ramakrishna's advent in this modern age is a sort of where according to the present conditions, human person or human being can follow this path of spirituality, and in a easy way, and also in a natural way. So it must have not much of technicalities, and also not much of the scriptural gymnasium. So you can take up the simple method of praying to him, and with all sincerity you pray, you will certainly get whatever you want. And that is what Sri Ramakrishna gave this day, the message on this day, that you sincerely pray to me and you will be able to be from this bondage. And Sri Ramakrishna's the lifestyle in the present days what we are having. So we have the comforts and things what the modern technology and also science and technology has given to us. So science and technology, no doubt it has provided some of the comforts and some of our life it made it easy. But at the same time, this has also given us the chance to exercise the mental power, the discriminative power, the buddhi yoga. So if you are not able to exercise mental power or the buddhi yoga or discriminative power, then this scientific technology will be just destroying us. So you might be knowing recently that 15,000 scientists from 184 countries, they have analyzed the lifestyle of human being, and they declared, some of you might have got this news, that the planet Earth is under threat. That was the conviction or the outcome of their work. They said the planet Earth is under threat. Not only the Earth planet, there are other planets also under threat. Why? Because they say that because of the human beings. The human beings are the center from this. So what are the effects? They said the first is, many of us are aware that this is the destruction of the forest or the deforestation and industrialization. So this has given us the much more havoc, and it is giving the threat to the planet itself. Then the second one, the reason they have shown that the lifestyle of the human being of present days, in the modern days, the lifestyle of the human being is so much hazardous, and it is always created so much problems in the living life. That's why the lifestyle. That's why human beings, what our ancient rishis and sages have given, what the Patanjali Maharshi has given us the ideal of life, what are the Yoga Sutras he has given us, how to conduct ourselves in the life, and how to lead a very exemplary and spiritual life. That all comes from the Yoga Sutra, and also saints and sages. So that those things are there. But apart from that, in our present days, Sri Ramakrishna's methods are very, very simple, and we can easily take up, and he gives the way is Bhakti Marg. So the second one they have quoted was that the lifestyle of the human being. So unless the human being change their lifestyle, you can yourself you just think of and you just reflect how our lifestyle has changed completely, and how we live with all these things. And the third one they say the samyam. The third one is the control of our own senses. That's third. So human beings have to control their senses and they must able to always divert it towards divinity. That's how even the recent scientists have found out this idea.